Hey everyone, the Beard Baron here, and it must be Friday because it is Ask the Beard Baron time, episode 21, where I take your questions from around the internet and I answer them right here. Also, if you have not subscribed to the Beard Baron here on YouTube, definitely do so. Hit the button, hit the notification button. That way you know every time I put up a new video for you guys. Dead to Self from YouTube writes, I'm an industrial food worker and I have to wear beard nets. My beard has gotten to the point where it folds over itself when I'm wearing a net, and I'm starting to notice a divot just below my chin. Any tips on preventing that? I am unable to avoid the beard nets. Thank you. Love your products, by the way. Dead to Self, if you are unable to avoid the beard nets, I suggest brushing out your beard after you take your beard net off. It's a nice aggressive way of trying to get that kink, that fold, that divot out from underneath your chin. But also keep in mind that underneath the chin on longer beards, the divot is a normal thing, but it could be exacerbated by the fact that you're wearing a beard net and it's being folded underneath. So it's really easy to just keeping a beard brush on you. So when you're done with your shift, take your net off, brush it out, make sure you brush it out and away, then down. Just get into a habit of doing this every time and you should be taking that divot right on out. Al Wenzel from YouTube writes, do you get tired of mustache hair in your mouth? Well, Al, at this point in time, I've had my mustache for probably 7 to 8 years at this current length. And I've gotten very used to it. In the beginning, it would be very aggravating when it was growing out to the point where it just gets past the top lip. That way, it always wants to kind of curl into the mouth, and obviously when you're drinking, eating, it makes kind of an issue. I have gotten used to it, so I don't really get that aggravated. Probably I would say maybe once or twice a month. If I'm eating something, say like, tacos with sour cream or anything that's kind of like mayonnaise based or anything like that, there are times where it will shove a lot of mustache hair into the mouth and it's just a mess. And those are the few and far between times where I do get really frustrated and tired of the mustache going into my mouth. But that's only on a couple of occasions and it happens rarely. So I'm very used to it. I don't even really sense my mustache around my mouth. So it's just one of those things where it's an extreme case where a lot of hair gets pushed in is when that will happen. If you need help with eating and drinking, I have those on my YouTube channel, so definitely check out those videos. I cover those things to help prevent that kind of frustration. Che Atvik from Instagram. Also, if you have not followed the Beard Baron on Instagram, check out the link down below. Shameless plug. How long did it take to grow that mustache? This mustache past my lips, probably, I would say, anywhere from 9 to 12 months. And I've tell guys all the time when they ask me these kind of questions about rate of growth, it's going to differ from every guy. Some guys can grow hair really fast, talking about ½ an inch to an inch, maybe a month. I'd say I'm a fairly fast grower. I'm not the speediest guy around on the block, but I'd say about 9 to 12 months for my mustache to get to this length. It's a lot of patience. If you're going for that kind of length, I always recommend do not try to trim it. If you're going for length, resist the urge to trim, push through those awkward times, and just allow it to grow. Because if you're always fiddling and trimming at your mustache, it's going to take a very long time for it to grow out. And never mind you're always putting your mustache in danger if you are trimming it. So give it time. If you're looking for an epic mustache, I would say probably give it a full year and see what happens. Like I said, everyone's rate of growth is different. So the only way to find out how fast your mustache grows is to grow it out. And as always, when in doubt, grow it out. Stranger from Instagram. What's your view on straightening? I have a heated brush straightener as my beard is very curly and I find straightening makes it look way neater. Still use oils, balms, and a boar brush on it, but nothing else gets it under control like the hot brush. For me personally, with my beard and mustache, I've always stayed away from straightening. I've always stayed away from heat as well. No blow dryers, no kind of hot any kind of brush going on. It's just that I'd stay away because it tends to dry out the beard, can cause a lot of split ends, cracking, but if you're finding that it's working for you, again, everyone's beard, everyone's hair is different. If it's working for you, carry on. If you're finding that, wow, my beard is like getting really fried, it's frizzled, it's getting damaged, split ends, I would say stop using heat on your beard. This is, again, from case to case, it's going to be different for everyone about what works and what not. What I do for my kind of straightened kind of appearance that I like to go for on a normal basis is I trim so it makes the appearance of it looking straight. My beard is not really straight per se. It's a bit on the wavy side, kind of a little bit of a curl in there, but for the most part, I don't have a straight beard, but I trim it to look like that. So that way I don't have to apply any heat or do anything extra rather than just applying product during my normal beard routines. As always, guys, I hope this was a help to you guys. I love answering your questions. Follow all the links down below. Shoot me an email on the website, thebeardbaron.com. Also, all your premium beard care and mustache care needs, you'll find them on there. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon, but until then, take care.